Everyone, welcome to week number 7 in EDEL 522, the Masters in Curriculum Instruction program at CSU Fullerton. This week we're going to be talking about website development. So a little bit about the tasks that you're going to be taking on this week. The first is you want to continue working on your group research presentation, and this means that you're going to continue annotating the articles. Next, you also want to complete the HTML activity, and you're going to see that on the second tab on Canvas. Next, go ahead and tweet about your HTML experience. And then finally, participate in the discussion board this week. Now, a little bit about my own with experiences with HTML and then more broadly computer science. So first, there's a lot of different ways to engage kids, but I'm a big advocate for integrating all of these content within the core content areas. And so, for example, what you see here is part of an activity that a group of teachers and I at the 3rd grade level did with our classrooms. And what we did is we set up we called it Thanks Coding, where kids were going to participate in coding-based experiences through different modalities. So one of the first things that we did is we got our kids up and dancing and relating the experience of coding to a dance. And then we actually started sharing with them different computer science articles that were scaffolded for their own level and can help them dive a little bit deeper into the topic to understand what exactly coding was. Next, we had kids do this type of block coding that you can find pretty easily on code.org or an activity like Hour of Code. Then we actually had kids coding robots. Now, what I think the power in a lot of the computer science and the coding, the power that it lends itself to the students is that this is an area that a lot of adults really haven't been able to experience either on their own in formal education or through their own personal experiences. So what we set up as a grade level is we set up an activity where we invited or as a school, we set up an activity. As a school, we had a computer science night, but as a grade level, we invited a class over from our local Cal State. We also invited parents over, and then we had students teaching the parents how to code the robot, how to code on the computer, and then also how to do their coding dance. And then that's what takes place here in this last one. So they danced about it, they read about it, they coded a computer, they coded on the computer, they coded on with their own physical hands, their own little robots, and so they got a well-rounded experience for how computer science was integrated into the class. Now, with other grade levels, this was at the 8th grade level, I had students actually coding or learning to code with Khan Academy. And here, what you see on the right-hand side is it's a little blog a blog post that a student created on why monarch butterflies were being driven, where she said they're being driven to extinction, more like their habitat, they're being endangered with their habitats. But she actually created all of that with HTML. So as you go through and you consider some of these coding activities, think about how you can actually integrate them within the curriculum and give kids a little bit more exposure to the content. So if you have any questions, reach out.